mighty dragon. Thou the true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. The lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Beneath the ash-choked skies of Lindell, where the remnants of the burned Erd tree fell like gray snow, the Tarnish stood at the threshold of the throne. The air was thick with the scent of ozone and heating decay. There, amidst the ruins of the Elden Throne, stood a titan of history, Godfrey, first Elden Lord. Godfrey knelt, cradling the fading embers of the sun Morgoth, dissolved into light between his palace of Elden. Slowly, the giant rose. Perched upon his shoulder was the Roche, the spectral beast whose presence served as a regulator, a shackle of grace upon Godfrey's primal bloodthirsty nature. As the beast's golden eyes glowed with authority, Godfrey turned his gaze toward the Tarnished. His voice, deep and resonant like shifting mountains, echoed through the hall. Brave Tarnished, thy strength befits a crown.
Truest of dragons, lend me thy strength.
The Sacrifice, the Awakening of Huara. A sudden silence fell over the arena. Godfrey realized that the mantle of royalty and the constraints of the Golden Order were not enough to overcome this relentless foe. He looked at his great axe, then at the beast upon his back. Slowly, Godfrey's blood-stained hands reached up and gripped the form of Siraj. The beast let out a roar of agony and betrayal as Godfrey crushed the spectral entity, casting aside the restraint he had carried for eons. As the golden blood of the beast rained down, Godfrey stood tall, no longer the stoic king, but the warrior he had been long ago. He threw his weapon aside, his eyes burning with the raw, unbridled madness of battle. He turned toward the Tarnished, his voice now a primal growl. Thy strength befits a crown. I have given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Huara-Lu, warrior. The warrior's wrath. Bare-knuckle carnage. Huara-Lu descended upon the Tarnished like a mountain collapsing. He fought with abandon, throwing punches that shattered the remaining pillars, and stomping the ground to trigger violent, earth-shaking eruptions. The Tarnished was caught in a cyclone of flesh and bone, barely escaping the Lord's grapple. One wrong move would mean being hoisted high and smashed into the earth, a fate Huara-Lu had dealt to countless legends before. The warrior roared, a sound so powerful it sent shockwaves through the very marrow of the arena. He charged, his hands outstretched, eager to snap the life from the challenger. In the final, harrowing moment, the Tarnished lunged forward, slipping beneath the giant's massive arms by a hair's breadth. As Huara-Lu overextended, the Tarnished delivered the final decisive blow, a a strike fueled by the culmination of every life lost and every foe defeated in the lands between, piercing the heart of the great warrior. The fall of a legend time seemed to freeze. Lu stood paralyzed, looking down at his wound, then up at the Tarnished who stood gasping before him. The look of bloodlust faded from his eyes, replaced by the stoic dignity of a lord in his final moments. The giant fell to his knees, a weary, knowing smile gracing his scarred face. He looked toward the Erd Tree, the prize that had drawn them both to this moment, and whispered his final words, a testament to the code he lived by. A crown is warranted with strength. With those words, the form of Lu, the first Elden Lord, dissolved into motes of light, carried away by the cold winds of the ash. The Tarnished stood alone in the ruins of the throne room. Silence reclaimed the hall. Ahead only the light of the Erd Tree remained. The path to the throne was clear. The era of the First Lord had ended, and the time for a new reign had begun.